towards high school and college, where if I didn't know the answer, I'd go back to the other to like what else I did and be like, okay, A, B, 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 C, 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 D. Damn, I haven't picked A in a while, so I guess this answer is A.
What is going on, everybody? This is John with my boy Lee, and this is another installment of the Would Have Talked About It podcast. Would Have Talked About It Anyway podcast. Gotta make sure.
Would have talked about it anyway. Episode 20. No, 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 no. Dude, all right, we really need to get like the sounds, bro. Like, you know, like
hey, we need to get like a soundboard that we can just like.
Yeah.
I mean, I can download an app right now that'll give me that horn. You know.
Oh, like just on your phone, then like we'll put it to the mic and be like da 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 da,
and then like I'll just spam it, and it just gets really annoying, and then people don't listen at that point. You know. There
is probably like an app to get like cool sounds.
I mean,
but damn, yeah, man. I'm happy for us, bro. Episode 20. Definitely
did you think
more than episode? We definitely done way more.
We've recorded more than 20 episodes.
Yeah,
but
because there are a lot of way more messed up ones, or not. It's like trial and error, man. So for anybody that's out there, like,
go ahead. I was gonna say, if anyone listening, like, we had like 4 or 5 episodes from the jump that we didn't publish because it just wasn't right. You know, we had the one where we talked about Gucci Mane. We had one where we spent like half the episode talking about Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, and then after that, when we went back to try to edit it, it was either mine or your audio were like
it was
didn't
mine.
Hear anyone's audio? Was it?
It was mine. God. So like we were. I didn't even notice it till like after, but it only recorded Lee's audio. It didn't record mine at all.
Jeez. Okay. From 20 episodes in, starting a podcast in 2021, what are some struggles that you didn't expect to happen that you're like, what the heck?
I mean, I think part of the thing that we struggled with, at least initially, is because not only had neither of us done a podcast before, but the whole doing all of this virtually because we're not in the same area became a tougher obstacle than I think we were anticipating. So when we first started, we were going through Discord and using the Craig bot to record ourselves, and then from there funneling it into Audacity, editing it in Audacity and trying to upload it, and that just did not work. That didn't work. The file sizes ended up being huge, and it just wasn't.
Because it was because we had like hour episodes.
Yeah, dude, and honestly, like I think those first few episodes are like 2 hours long because we're still trying to figure out trying to navigate our thing.
I don't know what went through our heads that we didn't just go straight to Zoom. Because like I've watched podcasts where everybody uses Zoom, and then when we did it, we were like, "You want to use Discord?" Like I don't know what we were thinking.
I don't think we had a way to record without buying something, and we ultimately just decided to record each other's screens. Yeah,
that was the struggle, is like recording each other's screens. Yeah. Like how would that work? So Zoom has worked best in terms of if you're starting a podcast remote with the homie. If you're just on Zoom, at least you're able to record that. Yeah,
and then once we got AC Soft, the screen recorder, like that has kind of allowed us to kind of get at least some consistency on that front.
Bro, dude, I forgot that's what we use, huh? Or that's
exactly what we use.
It's because that's on your end.
Yeah, because
that's the part that you do. I totally forgot.
So I record all of our podcasts. And so I open it every time, and Lee just is like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna hop on this Zoom call real quick," and is chilling. But
okay. Yeah. So to retract my statement, so damn, I totally forgot about that. I just totally remembered that we bought that software together.
Yeah.
So if you're starting a podcast, like remote with a friend, so we're on Zoom, but then we record it with we record our screens with what's it called?
AC Soft.
AC Soft.
Yeah,
That's what
it's like
records
it's
both of our
AI
screens.
see, like I'm seeing something, and then soft.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think
To record the screen.
to record the screen and the audio that comes with it. So it does both. So we don't, and then it all just migrates everything into one file. So that way, it makes it easier for you on your end when you actually do the video editing. That it just makes it all one file. Then you can just kind of crop what you need and do all the magic that you do.
That makes sense, man. My very average ass editing,
Hey,
trying to just figure out how editing works.
Dude,
That's how you learn. It's this learning experience.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Okay, so on top of that, so you send it to me, and then after that, freaking uploading things is like the worst part. I think for me personally, I think I just need to put up more room in my computer, just so I could upload things faster, because it takes a while for me to upload like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like out of Premiere Pro, and then even on YouTube, it takes a lot. Even like going into Dropbox, it takes a while for me to upload things.
Yeah, I think even as a podcast, 20 episodes in, we're still trying to figure out like what the best avenue is to get videos to one another, because like Google Drive works for the most part, but that could be
I think Dropbox is probably the best. That's what some people say, but I think it's just on my end in terms of
we have to pay for Dropbox at a certain point.
Yeah, it depends how much editing we do. Like we have to like always like go in and clear things out and put new things in, clear things out. But we're figuring it out, man. Freaking okay. So what some of like my favorite topics when we first started was we did a lot of games in the beginning.
Dude,
so like Hip Hop Jeopardy was really fun.
Dude, you need to get out. You need to get out. You need to get off my list, man.
What do you mean? I gotta get off your
list? Dude, that's literally like my favorite. That was literally like one of my favorite things that we've done on the podcast so far this year. Was all the games where it's like, oh, Hip Hop Jeopardy, or Who Wants to Be a Hip Hop Millionaire, or like.
Yeah.
For a while, I would just like day of come up with like a random game to play, or like you'd come up with a random game.
Well, you started it because you were all like, okay, you started it because freaking, you made me guess what was the most streamed songs on Drake's playlist.
That's right.
Or on Spotify, what was Drake's most top 5 stream songs? Like out of a whim, you were like, all right, I got a game for you. And then I was like, damn, I lost because it was One Dance or something. I don't know. I think that was like his most streamed song. Oh, it was something like that.
Yeah, I think we did top 5.
But then I was like, after that, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get a game. Yeah, we did albums. Yeah, from then on, then we just kept on like we tried to incorporate games into it. We haven't done too many games lately though, but we could definitely do more games.
I think the reason why we haven't done games a whole lot is because it adds up a lot of time to it. So it like becomes this thing. It becomes this thing where it's like, our podcasts right now are running anywhere between 40 minutes to, I'd say anywhere like between 40 minutes to an hour and 15. But like you add the games into it, it's 2 hours plus.
Definitely. So I feel like we realize it's kind of like its own thing, not so much like a part of the podcast, but just like have it be its own thing. Makes the most sense.
Like I would love to bring games back into it. Like maybe not.
We'll do it. We do a game.
Maybe not every time every episode we record, but like at least like once a month it'd be cool to have a game and just be like, oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
And we could do it separately. We could like record the pod, and then after that, that's the pod, and then be like, all right, yo, we got a game though.
Yeah. Big. Oh, check out the YouTube channel for the game that we played this week. It's this.
Freaking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire got for you it got intense because you went all the way.
Oh, dude, I did not need that stress in my life, man. I did not need that stress in my life.
I forgot what question that I messed up on, but then that question, I like lost early.
No, dude, like, you got pretty far. You had just gotten to like the final like 5 questions.
Yeah, like there were still like because you went all the way, then I feel like I got up to like I think like what you're saying, like the last five questions, but I totally thought like I was gonna blow it out the park. But I forgot what question I messed
Dude,
up on.
dude, I will tell you, I spent way too much time stressing about that, stressing about that game. And if it wasn't multiple choice, I would have lost like the third question.
It showed your test taking skills
Thank you.
were really good because like you logically thought of those. That's the difference between you and me. If I took a test, I'm just like B, final answer. I'm just my confidence is unwavering. I don't even think about it. I'm like, that's the right one.
Dude,
Where you're all like, let me think about this first.
dude, I will tell you, the question before you asked me what does LL Cool J stand for
Mm-hmm.
was the one I thought I was gonna lose on.
Yo, in school, I was a question. In school, when we were taking tests, and then after that, it's multiple choice, and then you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do to like choose when you read it out and then you go through the multiple choice, and you're like, damn, I don't know any of these answers. How do you go about which answer do you end up choosing? What's your like thought process?
So if I haven't studied for it, or if I've had studied for it, it's different. Because like if I have studied,
Okay.
like I know
So if you study for it,
like if I've studied for it, like there's certain answers that I know I can remove pretty quick. So I try so for either strategy, like I try to just remove any possible answer that I can, whether it is because I know it has nothing to do with the topic, or because I know what something is and it doesn't pertain to what's being described. So then you try to remove as it's not necessarily about knowing which answer is correct. It's about removing the incorrect options to give yourself at least one, or like to narrow it down to at least two, and then being able to
okay. So
make
process of elimination.
it's a lot of
for,
process
like
of
which ones you know isn't.
yeah, and then
Okay.
from there, it's just from the two, it's like which one do you think sounds the best? Like there were definitely a couple of times where I was like, okay, it's either this one or that one. I'm just gonna go with this one, and just kind of see what happens. But you know, sometimes you just gotta know.
Okay. See, you're good, man. You're
No.
good. So
Dude,
you're good.
I bet you if you ask me,
Taking advice from. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I bet you if we played that again with the exact same questions, I would not do nearly as well.
Yeah, no, but like I was really impressed of your just like how you narrowed down the answer and how you thought through the questions. So like for anybody that's listening that has to take a lot of tests if you're in school, do what John does, where you go through it and then after that do like process elimination. You kind of think of like, you know, how to choose which best answer. Because you know what I do, John, if have a multiple choice
What's
and I
that?
go through it.
What's that?
So in elementary school, or not, I'm not even gonna front, even up to like middle school, eeny meeny miny mo, just
dude.
straight up with my pencil, eeny meeny miny mo, catch tiger by his toe. I even forgot eeny meeny miny mo. But okay, that was one question. Sometimes I would like hover my pencil across like the paper, and then just see which one felt right. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever try
if
to
you
do
got
the?
like a surge of energy.
Yeah, go. You ever had a surge of energy? Keep going. Keep going.
If you had like a surge of energy from like God, that's like, all right, God says B. Then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go with B.
Dude. Do you ever okay, or
Go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
let's
If
hear
I
this.
have it.
Let's hear this. I can wait till after.
Okay, the last one, this happened more in like towards high school and college, where if I didn't know the answer, I'd go back to the other to like what else I did and be like, okay, A, B, 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 C, 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 D. Damn, I haven't picked A in a while, so I guess this answer is A. Dog, I have no idea how I have a fucking college degree. It's still amazes me to this day.
Bro, you did it though. That's all that matters, man. You did it.
I did it.
I mean,
And I
and
got a 3.0, son.
oh
It's not like I
shit,
barely did it.
oh shit, man.
Never got a 4.0 though, but still.
Better
But still.
GPA than I got,
For real? What? I
dude.
was what?
I didn't do any homework.
Oh, so you were that kid. You were the I'll kill it on test and not do anything else.
Yeah, dude. My degree is all because I took tests well.
Damn. See, that's why you're good at
See,
taking tests.
like,
I'm opposite. I do okay on tests, and then I'm good at like papers. If there was like a project, I always killed the project. If there's partation points, I would be asking questions and shit.
no, no. dude. There, if the class was big enough, I'd be playing fucking video games in the middle of class. Like this is not like do not do what I did in college.
Yeah. There were those classes where like you had the syllabus though, and then I had some teachers where they were like, "I don't care if you come to class, just make sure you come to the test."
Yeah, I definitely.
Those honestly, like, I like those, but they kind of stressed me out at the same time.
Yeah, dude, I will tell you the best grades I got in in college were either the classes that had projects as the focal point, because then I could space it out and like not really stress myself out too much, or the ones that were like, oh, 90% of your grade is tests, and 10% and 10% of your grade is going to be in class participation.
Oh,
Yeah,
the majority test one stressed me the fuck out, bro.
dude.
I couldn't.
Honestly,
I liked it when it was like when tests were like a good amount, but then after that, like everything else, I was good with like the papers were weighted well, a project was weighted well, and then like a test where like all of those three kind of like determined. Like I feel like I did good on those, and then like if homework was like 10% ish or something.
see,
I need more variety than just the test.
see. My whole thing was I could not do homework like to save my soul. Like I just part of me wishes I would have just gone back, sucked it up, and done the homework, because then I'd have a way better GPA, and then I could get a master, and then I could work towards a master's degree of some sort. But I'm chilling, you know. I'm chilling. I got my degree. All I need, I mean, I'm in accounting, so I don't really need a master's. I mean, if I want to advance, I can go get a CPA certificate. I can get my CPA's license without a master's degree.
Oh, see, that doesn't matter. Honestly, man, if you're, I feel from someone that went, if you're able to go and not be in, if you're able to go and not be in debt, then go.
And as someone that took debt on, you should still you should still go if you know what you want to do, and you know that you need a degree to get there.
See, John was more because his was in finance, and now he is in finance. For me, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I got a degree in marketing, and TBH, it's not that helpful. But I didn't have to pay, so shouts out scholarships. If you could go,
dude, hold on,
and not pay, then do that.
Dude, shout out to
the
community
experience
colleges.
is fun.
Shout out to community college for comfort.
Yeah. Shouts out community colleges for sure.
I'd have like double the debt that I do now if I didn't go to community college.
My community college was free, bro.
Dude,
I didn't pay for nothing,
dude,
except for books.
Lucky you, dude. I had to pay out of pocket for everything.
But still, though, like, whatchamacallit, freaking, what was I gonna say? It's still half. Like English 1 at a community college is not as bad as you'll pay. Just hypothetical numbers. If you took like whatever English class you have to take in college at a community college, just say it's like $500 or whatever. But if you took that same English class and you went to like a full blown university, you're paying full tuition for the same English class, which is okay, just say like a full university. Just say you're going to a state school. You're not even
Yeah.
going to like Yale or some shit. You're just gonna pay like 6 grand in tuition, maybe 7 grand,
Yeah.
depending on like what state school. Um, just for the same English class, let alone if you went to like if you're going to even more expensive school. So yeah, 7 grand compared to like $500 at a community college, you're definitely gonna save some money.
Now, now
So yeah,
I will say that there are some benefits to going to a university, like straight out of high school. Like if you really want that like college experience, like you go as a freshman and you enjoy your time. Um,
I would have
but
got someone pregnant if I went.
oh
I,
fuck, oh fuck, dude, I think if I went to I think if I went to university right out of high school, I probably would have dropped out.
yeah, because it's like your priorities aren't even you're in school, but like your priorities to party
Dude,
when you go,
honestly, that's all I would have
especially
done.
if you like you leave your house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like your first times like
Yeah,
leaving your parents' house. You're in a new
yeah, dude,
town.
definitely.
Yeah, you're those first 2 years of college is like your priorities. Like I'm just here.
Mhm.
So yeah, man, if you're able to go, because I think one great thing is just the networking of it all, and then
Yep.
after that, just giving yourself exposure to. Um, I want to say like generally speaking, most people like leave their certain area to go to a college for the most part.
Hmm.
Um, so like going to a new area that you're not familiar with, meeting new people, uh, um, the whole experience of it is really fun. But don't go into debt because that's not worth it unless you know specifically what you're going there for, and then you can handle that debt. Then then go for it. But just be smart. Just be smart, and
Yeah.
don't be afraid. There's no stigma. I feel like when we went, there's a big even like before that too. I feel like there was a stigma of community college, like oh you're
I
kind of like a bum
it
if you go
depends.
to community college.
It depended on the school you went to. I think it
Mm.
depended on the school you went to. Because like I didn't really get that at Northridge.
Oh, like if you went to like if the kids at Northridge went to like Pierce College first
Yeah.
before. Yeah, I get you. But I feel like in general though, I don't know because I remember like maybe it could have just been like in my area. Maybe that's true. It's like in the area because I remember like some people saying, like I would say I would go to community college and then after that I would get like these like oh okay like it was like a
I mean,
somber thing
l-
like I fucked up.
like
You know what I'm
like
saying?
honestly, like I said, it depends on like what it depends on the person. Because like
Hmm.
I didn't get that from any of my friends. I didn't get that from like other people. I got
Hmm.
that from family. And that's because a
Interesting.
lot of my family like went to Ford University right away and then stayed and like got their degree.
Hmm.
But like, I mean, like compared to my family, I like might as well have not even gone to college because like my extended family, like they all went to like a bunch of like private school universities and all that.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like I got the stigma. I got the stigma from them, but like I didn't get that. I didn't get that like at the community college. I didn't get that at Northridge. Like
Definitely not. Everyone, especially at CISA, and everyone. I feel a lot of my friends went to
community
like
college.
Pierce,
Mm.
yeah, and then they transferred over. I think a big thing. So like for I think some a piece of advice for people that are going to community college because I think um, like if you're going to community college and your goal is to transfer to a 4 year university, um, sometimes like that transition from community college to 4 years is a little bit hard because like you're trying to figure out like what credits transfer over and things like that. I think a big thing for me was always going to the counselor to figure out where I'm at and how I can transfer, and then surround yourself with people that are like your friends that are planning to do the same thing. So
Mhm.
like you guys could bounce ideas off of each other. And then when you surround yourself with people that are plan on transferring too, somebody's going to end up transferring, and that just gives it an easier way for you to see like the road of how to transfer to like a 4 year. So
Damn.
it goes back to that saying of like you are who you hang with. So I feel like those are two things that really helped me out is
Mm-hmm.
always going to the counselor to figure out where I'm at in terms of transferring. And then after that, having friends in community college that plan on doing the same thing or have already transferred.
Now, I will tell you that that's one of the things I wish I would have done was have better communication with the counselor because I probably could have transferred out
Mm,
earlier than I did.
mm.
But that's just because I was just doing it on my own. Leverage those counselors as much as you can.
Yeah, I was in that bitch all the time. And it depends on your school too, because I know some community colleges are way more intense in terms of like scheduling and getting classes. But if you're able to go into and see a counselor to help you out with transferring, they're your best resource in terms of the most updated information
Yes,
of
they are.
how to do it.
Yes, they are.
And probably the internet too. I feel
I
like the
mean, you
internet
could.
is always like growing,
I
but it's
mean,
always good
I
to
got
have someone that works in the system to help you out.
I got there through the internet. Assist.org, really good website.
Yeah, does that
Helps
still
you.
work? That's what I use
Still
too.
works.
It helps you. Does it?
Still
Yeah,
works. Yeah.
assist.org like it helps you figure out like
What classes you need to take
if
that match, like what category you're trying to get to. At least
yeah.
at the in the California, it like mapped out everything you needed in order to transfer out. But definitely leverage, transfer counselors or any type of counselors. If you know what degree you're gonna go and transfer into early on, you can sit with a counselor and map out your whole entire time at community college.
Oh yeah, for sure. Is if you go in let's say you're fresh out of high school, you know what you want to do, and you're like, okay, I could save money going to community college. Go into that counselor's office and be like, yo, I want to be a freaking just say for us, like, okay, yo, I want to be a business major. What classes do I got to do? And he's like, boom, these are all the classes you got to take. This is all the math you got to take. And then they give you like a whole roadmap of like this year you're taking this class and this year you're taking this class. And then you could see your whole 2 year plan or like maybe even 3 year plan, depending on what classes you need to take. But it's all right there. It's all like all the work's in front of you and you just have to do it.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Dude, this is actually one of the topics that we've talked about before that like was one of my favorite ones to talk about.
Yeah, we talked about it. I feel like just right now though, I feel like we just gave some we went in a little more deeper. And we could always go
Oh,
deeper into
dude,
this stuff
dude.
too.
I know a bunch of people that did the transfer route, and I know a couple of people that actually, their careers right now are helping people go through the transfer process.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah. And honestly, at the end of the day, like if people give you shit for going to a community college first, when you're applying for a job, they're just gonna look at the degree that you ended up getting.
yeah, they don't
You know what I'm
care.
saying? Like if you get a PhD at Harvard, the guy that's interviewing you is not gonna be like, so where'd you get your associates?
It's like,
They're
oh,
not gonna ask
oh,
you that.
did
They're
you
just
get
gonna
an
they're just gonna be
associate's?
like, oh they're just gonna be like, oh, you got a PhD at Harvard.
Yeah.
And that's that.
I mean, once you got a PhD, they're not worried about where you got your bachelor's or your master's either.
Yeah, that's true. But that goes to like your bachelor's too. If you're
Yeah.
just getting your bachelor's, they don't give a shit where you went to community college at.
Honestly, a lot of times they don't even care about where you got your degree from.
I was gonna say
They just
too.
want you. They just want to make sure
Oh,
that you got a degree.
on top of that, even if you don't have a degree, they just want to know you could do the job.
It depends. It
Yeah, it depends what
depends.
you're going for. Um there are some job like when you apply to jobs, it's like bachelor's required
Yeah.
or like but sometimes it's bachelor's required and bachelor's preferred. But um I feel I could be wrong, but I feel like even if you don't have a bachelor's, but you have a really strong resume that shows like a plethora of experience that you could do X job or
Mhm.
whatever job, you'll still be in consideration, I feel.
And then like if you have and certifications can help. There's a lot of certifications out there that can kind of bridge whatever gap you may have. between not having like having and not having a degree. Like, there's a lot of like, if you want to get into like tech, there's a lot of certifications that you can get. Like, I know Google has like a bunch of certifications you can get to do stuff for Google without having a degree. So like, there's a lot of different avenues for you to take at that point.
We should get a doctor on here and be like, how'd you become a doctor?
How'd you become a
'Cause I feel
doctor?
like
It's like I went to school for like 12 years.
yeah, I feel like jobs you can't Google your way towards is like a doctor,
A lawyer.
a lawyer.
Would
Would you say engineer-ish? Depends what kind of engineer.
Oh, it depends on what kind of engineer. But technically, in California, you can pass the bar without going to college.
Word?
Yeah, and you
sure?
Yeah.
Damn, that's some shit.
And then, like in California, like you don't need to get, if you can get an apprenticeship that covers, I think it's 2,000 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's some amount of time. Like if you can get an apprenticeship with in a law, like with a lawyer in a law firm, you can circumvent law school by doing that.
Interesting.
And
okay.
The only way I know that's because Kim Kardashian did it.
Fuck out of here, for real?
For real.
Damn. Okay, I just googled it, and it said in 2021, only 4 states: California, Virginia, Vermont, and Washington.
Ooh, shout out to California, Washington.
Shouts out to shouts out to California, Washington. Permit those aspiring to be lawyers to take the state bar exam without attending law school. California utilizes the Law Office Study Program, Rule 4.29, that allows any future lawyer to forego law school. Well, look at that. You can Google your way to become a lawyer if you are in those 4 states.
There you go.
I don't know if that's cool, or I don't know if I'm scared that if I get a lawyer...
Hold on.
Yo, did you go to school?
Hold on. If you pass the bar, no matter what state you're passing it in, if you pass the bar, like...
You're right.
It doesn't matter, like, that you went to law school.
You know what? You're right. Because that's a really intense test.
Yeah.
I've never took it, but it's one of those tests. That's the only test I know that's, like, famous as the test. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bar. What's the famous test for like doctors to take?
There's a famous test.
MCAT or some shit.
I mean,
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know the doctor route. So okay.
You know who'd be able to help you answer those questions? A counselor.
Who? Oh, okay. It's nice callback there. Nice callback.
Talk to your counselors. Talk to your counselors.
That's the whatchamacallit. That's the gem is to go talk to your counselors. Oh man, that's good. That's some like the career stuff we talk about.
Yeah.
But you know what? During community college, though, you know what else I got really into during community college?
One Piece.
I was kind of into it in high school. Yes, I was kind of into it, but like One Piece, but like anime in general.
Okay.
I got way more into during my community college years. With that being said, transitioning into anime talk, who do you think is the strongest anime character? Like out of all of them, who could fuck up everyone?
Oh man, dude, that's tough, man.
My default is Goku all the time.
I mean, I feel
it's always Goku.
Like I feel like my answer would end up being Goku, partially because like I've seen like every like episode of Dragon Ball in the Dragon Ball franchise that you can think of. Have you
caught up to everything, right?
Yeah, I've caught up to everything. I've like watched all the movies and everything too.
So what's Goku's strongest attack in his strongest form?
So right now, from the last that I watched, it's Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan God Goku.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's not even numbers anymore?
It's not even numbers. It's just Ultra Instinct Goku, you know.
But you said do you have to say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest?
No, you can
Ultra Instinct
you just say
Super Saiyan God Goku?
You just say Ultra Instinct and people know.
Okay, okay, okay. So
It's
Ultra
it's
Instinct
not like a
Goku.
tribe. It's not like a Tribe Called Quest. It's not like a Tribe Called Quest.
You could. It's not like a pimp named Six Pack.
It's definitely not like a Pith name Slick Back. Um, but Goku's up there as as one of the strongest. Uh, what's his name? Saitama
Well,
from
what's
One
his
Punch Man.
What's his finishing move though? What's his
Oh,
finishing move though
dude,
in
Goku.
Ultra Instinct?
Oh, dude, he doesn't really. It.
So like once you're in Ultra Instinct, like that's it. There's no move. It's just you're hella strong.
I mean, dude, it's like everything moves like so slow that like you can
Mm.
just like mess people up.
So like a spirit bomb in Ultra Instinct, is that a thing or?
Yes, but it's not his most effective. I personally don't think it's his most effective move in Ultra Instinct.
Mm. What's his most effective move
Probably
in Ultra
still
Instinct?
the Kamehameha,
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
but
I feel like however stronger he gets, the Kamehameha always gets stronger with
yeah,
it.
but that's just because of an energy thing. The more powerful you get
Mm.
in the Dragon Ball universe, the more energy you're able to like gain, and the more energy you're able to gain, the better your moves are.
Mm.
But
Damn.
there's so many other options. I could genuinely make the argument for Saitama to be the strongest like anime character of all time.
I mean, okay, if you're playing to like the
Dude,
just like being funny that it's just one punch, and if he like one punched Goku, but like there's that one part I haven't catched up. I still only seen season one, so forgive me for not being up to date. But like,
I mean,
um,
it's fine.
the last one where I saw where he's all like four consecutive punches, and then like it was just like normal punches,
Yeah.
and then like he messes up the dude, and then that guy was like, "Yo, you're still not even trying." So like, I don't know, I don't know.
I mean,
Naruto's Nine Tails mode.
mhm.
I don't know if he could beat Goku, but that was pretty strong. I don't think Luffy could beat Goku right now as he is in Gear 4. Um, so like right now in One Piece, so
Oh, hold up,
spoilers,
hold up.
spoilers.
Let me not listen to this.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Because you're watching One Piece right now. You're watching One Piece right now. Never mind. Never
I
mind.
mean,
I don't. Right now, I don't think. No, no, I don't want to spoil it for you.
I
Right
mean,
now, I don't think Luffy could beat Goku within where he's at in the manga right now.
do you think he can
I'll
get
give
there?
you this question though. Yes and no, because I don't know. It's like One Piece universe is still kind of like it's more. It's like it's just One Piece universe, man. I don't know, because freaking Goku's like they destroy planets. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like Saiyans could destroy planets. There's some things in One Piece that could destroy planets, but it's not so much a one character. Well, some one characters. All right, you know what? Maybe then. Maybe we'll see.
Okay, maybe.
We'll see.
I mean, there's so many other like. I mean, I think we both agree on Goku, but there's so many other options that you can go with. Like, you know, I mean, you got like
If
you got Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or Giorno from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
have you watched any of JoJo's or?
I've seen the first season. I couldn't recollect anything from it, but it's good.
I feel like that's what everyone says. That it's kind of it's really hard for me to get through the first season.
I mean, I got through the first season. I just after watching that first season was told, hey, you know what you should watch? You should watch this instead. And then I was like, well, shit, fine, I'll watch it. And then I never got back to it.
There's Gone from Hunter x Hunter, or just there's some Hunter x Hunter characters maybe
Mhm.
in general that maybe could beat Goku. I wonder if Hisoka and Crollo could beat Goku. I don't know. I don't know. Okay,
Who knows?
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
You've watched Death Note, right?
I have.
Okay, so if Light Yagami and Goku were in the same universe and Light Yagami just wrote Goku's name, Goku dies, does that make Light Yagami the strongest?
I mean, is his name technically Goku? I mean,
I mean, it's Kakarot.
technically it's Kakarot, but if everybody refers to him as Goku, then he didn't rise in Goku, and nothing's happening. You know.
Well, well, yeah, but like he's super smart guy, and like he finagles his way to figuring out his name.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a whole arc for it. You know how like there's a whole arc for him to figure out L's name, and then he kills L. There's gonna be a whole arc.
I mean, spoilers, man.
Spoilers. Befriending Goku. If you haven't seen Death Note by now, that's on you.
I mean, true.
Whatchamacallit. But yeah, there's a whole arc, and then you figure out Goku's real name and he writes it down. But my thing is, if Light is in Goku's universe, then I feel like Dragon Ball Z logic should be a part of it too. And then nobody really dies in Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, so like I think Goku would still yeah. They'd whatchamacallit, they'd bring him back with the Dragon Balls.
Yeah. Or they'd find another Namekian to make Dragon Balls and then bring him back with those. And even then, Dragon Ball has proven that even as an angel, you can come back to Earth.
Word. Oh man, freaking! Shouts out. Have you ever watched Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shouts out Yusuke.
Oh, dude.
Because that just made me think of it, where like, because Yusuke dies and then like he's in the spirit world.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, man.
Dude, I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this anime, but like Alucard from Hellsing is supposed to be like one of like the strongest like anime characters like ever.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I haven't watched Hellsing.
I mean, you mentioned Naruto. Like, I feel like there's at least 3 characters that deserve a mention from Naruto.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so there's like the Sage of Six Paths in Naruto that I don't know. See, I'm just comparing who could beat Goku. Then I don't know if they can, man. Because I just feel like Goku just will forever just become more powerful.
I mean, because that's all they do is they keep building up the power level of Goku. But it's like, okay, but like there's like other characters that like you can think of like I wouldn't be surprised if you put like an Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan on there, because dude can like turn into a Titan and like wreck people.
But Goku's fucking him up with one beam.
Yeah,
though.
but it's yeah. I mean, you have Ichigo from Bleach. That's always another.
I've never actually watched Bleach though.
I've seen like I've seen like
you
bits
watched
and
some
pieces.
Bleach, right?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. Like I think I watched like the first like 10 episodes, and then you know what? I watched the first like 10 episodes of Bleach at Northridge or in college.
Okay.
And then finals hit, and I stopped watching, and then I never went back to it.
I understand. Finals will make you not watch a show anymore.
Dude, finals will, especially because like it was my first semester at the university level.
Season.
Yeah, at Season. So I was like, bro, I really need to focus on this. I just need to get a good semester under my belt and then coast the rest of the time I'm there.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Are there some animes that are you like a subbed guy or like a dubbed guy? Is there a preference for you?
Oh, dude, definitely subbed. Definitely
subbed.
I feel like
so
like everything I'll watch subbed. Like
you refuse to watch dubbed? You refuse.
I mean, the only dubs I'll watch are shows that I watched as a kid. So like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh,
right.
Inuyasha, Cowboy Bebop. Even though from my understanding, Cowboy Bebop's dub isn't the best.
It's good.
It is good. It is good. But like
I like it.
But like even then, like Sailor Moon's is like one of the worst. And I won't go back and watch Sailor Moon dubbed.
Damn. Do you still watch Dragon Ball Z dubbed or with subtitles?
If I'm watching like old, if I'm watching anything but Super, I can watch it dubbed because I grew up with it dubbed. But like Super, I watch it subbed.
Mm,
Or like any of the
damn.
movies,
See, that's like
I'll watch it subbed.
the Goku's voice in subbed, which is like that's the more like that's iconic because that's like Goku's voice
Yeah.
for like throughout like a lot of it. I just can't get used to it because the voice that I was used to as a kid in Dragon Ball Z, that's forever Goku's voice to me in my head. But like I still gotta watch the whole all of New Dragon Ball. Honestly though, it's just I haven't had time to like watch it, but like
Mhm.
forever when I think of like Goku's voice, it's gonna always be the voice actor that did it for the dub version.
Yeah.
But for me though, like honestly, I watch most things subbed, so um like pretty much anything. Like Naruto Shippuden, I have to watch sub. Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, I have to watch sub. The dubbed for One Piece in American version like bothers me. Like I can't. Um, but here are some. So okay, other than Dragon Ball Z, that I Dragon Ball Z specifically,
Dragon
I
Ball Z
have to watch
specifically.
dubbed.
Because that's what you grew up with, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it's more of a nostalgic reason. But I feel like, in my opinion, here are some good dubbed animes:
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop, Black Lagoon,
Oh, dude, Black
Samurai
Lagoon.
Champloo.
Never
Hmm.
saw Samurai Champloo.
Those are good. I feel like those are my top three. And Dragon Ball Z too.
Yeah.
Then half and half, freaking Death Note. I feel like when I first watched it, I only watched the dub version, but then as because I think I was watching it as it was still like going on. Eventually, they didn't have the dub didn't catch up yet, so I would watch the sub version. So there's no preference for me on Death Note. I think it's like both.
I can respect that. I can respect that. You know,
Hmm.
everybody has their own opinion, and as long as you're watching it, like I think that's all that matters. Um, but you know, I just have a strong preference for subbed. I feel like if you watch it subbed, you get like the actual like real emotion and like everything that's they're trying to convey. Whereas like with the dub,
Yeah,
like there's a lot missing from that.
it's different. It's
It is
because then
different.
it's like, yeah, that's what I agree with too. Because my default for watching, if there's ever like an anime that I try to get into, my default is the subbed version.
Yeah,
Because it's like to exactly to like what you said. It's like it feels like that's the how it's supposed to be watched instead of somebody else's from a different language watching it and they're doing their kind of like interpretation of it.
hmm
It's the original, I guess, right? That's what it is the subbed is the original.
exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, man, freaking all the anime episodes is really cool.
Yeah,
From I got into Kuroko Basket this
yeah.
year because of the pod. Um,
You're welcome.
I still like thank you. Honestly, thank you. I like it.
I
As
mean,
an anime, I really like
I know
it.
you're
I
gonna
do like
say
Slam Dunk. I do like
I
Slam
knew
Dunk
you were gonna
better.
say it. I knew you were
I'll
gonna say
forever
it.
like Slam Dunk better. But
Kuroko.
Kuroko's Basket is really good. I still like it.
You forever be butchering the names from that show.
I will be forever butchering the names. But yeah, no, last year was or 2021 was a good year. We started our podcast and
Yeah,
we went through a lot of topics. 2022 is going to be our first whole year of doing it, and we're
and not the
excited to
last.
do more of it. Not the last, and we're getting excited to do a whole year of it. And
Just see where
thank you
that
for
goes.
everyone that watched. Yeah, thank you for everyone that watched in 2021, and thank you to everybody that's going to watch in 2022 and or watched at 2021 and is still watching in 2022.
Yep, yep.
There's so many options.
So many
Shouts out
options.
to all of you guys.
Dude, shout out to everyone, man.
uh
Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
yeah, nothing but love. Before we head out, we're doing this a little earlier, but as of December 14th, 2021, Stephen Curry
All time.
has the all-time 3-point record. Shouts out
Shout out to Steph Curry passing Ray Allen all time.
Okay, quick one hitter. Quick one hitter.
Quick one hitter.
Do you think anyone's gonna pass Steph Curry's 3-point record? Yes or no? Go.
Oh yeah.
Like after it's all said and done, when Curry's retired and he's probably made a million more threes than he did compared to Ray Allen and Reggie Miller.
Someone will. Someone will.
You think so?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that dude's already playing in the league.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I feel like
I think it's gonna be really tough for someone to beat him, but I think that's not the record. That's not a record that's unbreakable, in my opinion. I mean, granted, but we also have to see where Steph Curry ends. Like if Steph Curry goes like on an insane run, like who knows? But like I just think of like John Stockton's assist record. Or John Stockton's steals record, where like those both feel like no one's gonna touch them like ever. Like even John Stockton's assist record, like Chris Paul's like the closest person to him.
He could have if he didn't get injured. He could have. I think Chris Paul. If anyone could have done it, if Chris Paul didn't get as injured as much as he did, I feel like he could have beat John Stockton's most assist record.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Even if Chris Paul stayed healthy, I think he could pass Mark Jackson at number 2. I think he could have passed Mark Jackson at number 2, but I don't think he passes Stockton.
I mean, what helped Stockton a lot was he had freaking Karl Malone. So there's that.
I mean, he had Karl Malone.
And Karl Malone's like,
but Chris
he used to be there.
Chris Paul has had a bunch of people to assist to you. If you want to go that route, Chris Paul.
Yeah, that's true.
Chris Paul's had Blake Griffin.
That's true.
Chris Paul's had had JJ Redick around him to bail him out on a 3 here and there.
You're right.
He's in New Orleans. He had David West, who was like a bucket within the 3-point within the arc.
Especially those Clipper days. At one point, he had an older Paul Pierce.
Yeah,
but he had a Jamal Crawford. I mean,
he had a Jamal Crawford. He had an instant lob with DeAndre Jordan. That was good for like at least 3 assists minimum on a game.
But yeah, I think shouts out Stephen Curry.
Dude, shout out to Stephen Curry. Huge accomplishment.
I agree with you. I think because of how many 3-point shooters, or just Kenny Smith said this. I'm citing Kenny Smith. Shouts out Kenny Smith.
Shout out to Kenny Smith.
That just because how the game evolves, of just the consistency of how many people shoot threes in a game, especially compared to Reggie Miller and Ray Allen's era of basketball, I feel like it's only just going to be more 3-point shooters or just more attempts at 3-pointers that somebody's going to do it, because everybody just jacks up threes now.
Oh yeah.
So I agree that someone's going to beat it, but the reason why, if it does go that way, and the reason why people shoot hella threes is because of Steph Curry.
Oh, so, yeah. Can't. Steph, I mean, a Hall of Fame, if he decided to retire now, Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Hall of Famer. Easily.
Yeah. Shouts out Steph Curry. You know who's Hall of Famer, man? You and me, bro.
Dude.
In podcast history for starting a podcast.
I mean,
future
us. Right now, no. But in the future, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, bro.
All right.
I liking where your head's at. But
for real.
But for real. Dude.
Thanks for listening.
Always a pleasure.
We love you guys.
Oh, nothing but love.
Shouts out Steph Curry.
Shout out to Steph Curry. Congrats.
Peace out.
Take care.